My best dunker in the league?
What a dunk by 빈스카터.
빈스카터, of course.
Welcome back to Fox Sports Net 2 and our coverage of Clippers basketball at Staples Center. The Clippers and the Toronto Raptors. The starting lineups now for tonight's game. First of all, for the hometown Los Angeles Clippers, here's the way they will go. Maurice Taylor, Tyrone Nesby, the forwards. Michael Olowokandi is the center. The backcourt combination has Lamar Odom at the point, and Derek Anderson is the shooting guard. Jim Todd, interim head coach of the Clippers, 1-14 so far in his brief tenure as the Clipper head man. Now for the Toronto Raptors, the way they will go this evening. The man that so many people have come to see tonight, upper right-hand corner of your screen, Vince Carter, then veterans Charles Oakley and Antonio Davis at center. The backcourt combination, the veteran Doug Christie at the point, and a young Tracy McGrady is the shooting guard. With a brand new contract extension, the happy head coach of the Raptors, 106-100. What do you think, Bill?
Statement game for both teams. The Raptors have to show that they can beat up on the poorer teams around the league, and the Clippers have to come out and show that they are a real team again after the debacle as the team fell apart in the second half and just gave up. And don't leave Doug Christie out of any of this conversation as the keys. Oh, beautiful.
Lob to Davis. Collected himself and almost let the defenses come and get him, but he gets his 2 points anyway. And a 20-second timeout. They see a coveted free agent this summer against another one, Maurice Taylor. Brady gets the lead 4-0. Toronto has the lead. Clippers come the other way.
Dunklin Park.
Odom leans, banks, misses, and Olowokandi with the tip. 6-4, Toronto by 2.
It's important for Olowokandi to have a solid game tonight
in the fourth quarter. What would have happened then? They would have missed the chance to win a championship.
Shaq's not going to get
He's
hurt.
missed a lot of games in his brief pro career. Oh, slammed up. A quick slammer by Lamar Odom. 8-6, the Clippers take the lead.
Shaq hurts people. He doesn't get hurt. And he has hurt Michael Olowokandi. Slashing to the hoop. No real shot blocker there. Beautiful crossover dribble. Late on the rotation, Antonio Davis and Charles Oakley, and a nice screen out by Michael Olowokandi, pushing Antonio Davis underneath the cylinder.
Carter. Christie for three. Bingo. Doug Christie's 81st three-pointer of the year.
He's become a regular part of his arsenal.
Taylor, a good feed inside to Anderson. Oh, his dipsy-do won't go, but the Candyman can. 11-10, and the Raptors' lead is down to 1.
When you're coming down the lane as a guard, Jamal Wilkes, winner of 2 NCAA championship rings.
Oh, the lob to McGrady for the slam dunk.
But Jamal Wilkes is a former Clipper as well.
Finished his career with the Clippers, as a matter of fact. 13-10, Raptors lead by 3.
I don't know, I wasn't a superstar, but I sure played in a lot of pain.
You were definitely a superstar. Christie on the run, a wild bank shot, bangs home, and he has 7 quick points. 15-10, Toronto.
Derek Anderson had a lot of experience against Vince Carter in the Eastern Conference last year.
Carter fires an air ball, taken by Odom. The fans taunt Vince Carter. Carter did not have a big game against the Clippers last time these two clubs met. Nice speed from Taylor to Olowokandi. A very unselfish pass by Big Mo. 15-14, Toronto by 1.
Well, in that last game between the two teams, you mentioned Vince Carter, 19.7 rebounds in 35 minutes. But they won the game. A game that Maurice Taylor did not play in.
Long rebound, tapped out to McGrady. Carter again. Hits the two-pointer. Vince Carter's first field goal. 17-14, Raptors by 3.
In this 6-game run, Vince Carter is shooting 55% on threes.
Odom, a running left-hander, is good. 17-16. Taylor rebounds. Odom brings it up. A chance for L.A. to take the lead. Bingo! Three-pointer by Derek Anderson, and L.A.'s on top, 19-17.
Clippers playing with a lot of pride, passion, and heart right now.
Oakley over Taylor. Odom goes up to rip down the rebound and bring it back for the Clippers. Taylor to the basket, two-hand slam. Clippers lead 21-17. The big power forward running the court. You know Odom will find you. Somebody starts to make a move to the hole, they may want to foul. Now with 4. Now they want no fouls. Oh, they get one with 1 second to go. Oh, me, oh, my. With 2 points.
Give him a chance to get a little bit of rest here over the quarter. Vince Carter will certainly be back. Notice how Tracy shoots the free throw line, or free throw shots from 18 inches behind the line. Clippers comfortably in the lead here at the end of one. A lot of action at Staples. High-flying plays by everyone. Lamar Odom, Derek Anderson, and Maurice Taylor leading the way for Los Angeles. During that Laker game on Monday night.
Well, it was great in the first half on Monday night as well. It was the second half that they just stopped as Nesby goes bingo! Tyrone Nesby's 58th three-pointer of the year. Clippers have their biggest lead of the night at 6 at 24-18. Odom on the run, penetrated, had no place to go. Little Muggsy comes. Curry finishes it off. Del Curry with a field goal, 24-20. Clippers by 4.
13 years now for Muggsy Bogues. Don't let the Clippers get a massive run.
Coming off a big emotional win 2 nights ago in Portland against the Trailblazers as Kevin Willis hits a face-up jump shot. 37-year-old former All-Star, 8 years. McGrady has it inside. He's two-teamed, a wild shot taken by Willis. He scores and he's fouled. Kevin Willis, as tough as they can.
Candy forced away from the basket to help on the double team. Caused the erratic shot by Tracy McGrady, but then that allowed Kevin Willis to just waltz in underneath the basket. And Maurice Taylor is not a big above-the-rim shot blocker. And after what we saw Shaq do on Monday night, Shaq might be the strongest player ever.
Jeff McGinnis inside to Nesby for the jam. He looks over at Vince Carter. I like that. Yeah. 30-24 the Clippers.
Tyrone Nesby should not arouse the lion.
Muggsy Bogues has it out front. He missed the second half of that game at Portland as Curry gets a bucket for Bogues because at halftime they were putting some like got off balance, throws it away. Here comes Muggsy Bogues. McGinnis giving chase. Muggsy gets it. Tyrone Muggsy Bogues, 2-point game.
2 times now the Clippers in the first half, and Lamar Odom once, Maurice Taylor that time. Great double down.
4 in the shot clock. Willis. Oh, man. Well, the Clippers couldn't have done much better, but Willis just makes a big shot. Odom to the hole, bumped by Carter, didn't get the whistle, wonders why, makes a tough shot. And looks at the referee, said, hey, he just gave me the shoulder right in my rib cage.
That Carter trying to get right back to it.
Carter just can't buy one.
But they're back in offense. The outside shot is not there. Christie certainly is.
Three-pointer by Doug Christie. He has 10 points in the basketball game. 34-33. Clippers by a point. A little overly optimistic on that one.
He's slow coming up the floor here, but he's wide open down there. And a turnover by Oliver Candy.
Carter will tee it up. Spin to the hole and draw the foul. Free throws for Vince Carter.
There's that 1998 draft with Michael Oliver Candy first, then Bibby, Rafe LaFrance, who's having a fine year up at Denver, and then Jameson and Carter from Golden State paying.
Nesby swooping to the goal. They didn't want Carter so badly. They paid a bunch of money to Toronto to make that trade.
Listen, you take Vince Carter and we'll pay you $750,000 to do that. They're having trouble up there with personnel decisions in Golden State.
Toronto said okay with it. Again, foul going to the basket is Vince Carter.
In your dictionary, the physical skills right now overshadow his basketball skills, which he's working very hard to catch up on. Here's a guy who didn't go to college, who didn't have a chance to go and learn on a level playing field. He came right in as a 17-year-old. He's supposed to be on the Clippers court. Great defense again by Odom.
Clippers just can't come up with a loose ball, and Bogues gets a bucket. I only think there was a shot clock. Lamar Odom against Willis. Taylor spins. Yo, that's some play. Oh, me, oh, my. Big Mo with 10 points and a marvelous play. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And the way he used his right hand to execute that drop step move kept him from picking up an offensive foul.
Down the lane. McGrady doing a job here. Tracy has 9 points in the ball game, a 3-point Clipper lead.
Butch Carter is telling us before the game that the difference in the team is Tracy McGrady and he has become their best practice player.
Oh, run away. And Christie will get the easy gimme. Doug Christie has a dozen, and there they are. It's a 1-point lead for L.A. Oh, Pike can't wait. He gets it.
It's a good strategy, but
Willis is there.
it's never worked in the history of Muggsy's career.
And everybody's tried it as Taylor gets another jam. He has a dozen points. Of course, you see this kid, 5'3" tall out there. We got to post him up and get you all out of your offense.
How's that not a foul?
Because there was no whistle. Odom has the rebound and brings it up. Watch out for the offensive foul. The grab by Doug Christie. Christie gets his first foul.
When I talked to Dennis Johnson, Clippers assistant coach, one of the great defensive players, if not all-around players in the history of basketball, DJ said that when you play against special guys, Jordan setting the NBA playoff record for most points in a game at 63. The Celtics waxed the Bulls, though, in double overtime.
Odom makes both free throws. Muggsy winding down some time on the clock. 2 seconds separate the shot and the game clock. Clippers want to stop here. Curry for 3. Misses it. Candyman has a rebound with 6. Clippers have time to bring it up. Odom with 3. With 2 and a foul on Christie. He makes one that won't count.
Jim Todd is scratching his head, pulling his hair out, saying, Michael Olowokandi, when you get the rebound and there's 5-6 seconds left, you got to go.
So Christie's foul will send the Clippers to the line.
Ill-advised hack by Doug Christie. At the start of the season, all the hype was on Lamar Odom and how quickly it shifted right to Vince Carter.
51-43, 8-point lead. Muggsy Bogues a 60-footer that's short and to the left, and the half comes to an end, and it was a dandy as all the pregame plans worked perfectly for the Clippers, and they lead the Toronto Raptors by a score of 51-43. When we come back, we'll take you to our Fox Network Center for the halftime report with Ron Thulin and Reggie Theus.
It's allowed Toronto to stay this close. But Vince Carter so explosive, a lot of basketball to be played, but he's still so far behind Jeff Hornacek, who is very close to setting the all-time record. What a pass.
Great feed from Christie to Davis for the slam dunk. 53-47, LA by 6.
Got a great crowd here at Staples tonight, a chance to really build something for the future.
Taylor backing in against Oakland. Very tough, very effective shot by Maurice, having a very solid game. 55-47 the Clips. Carter, who has not way past the basket, tried to bring it back, couldn't do it. Odom with the ball. To Anderson. No look to Taylor for the jammer. And the Clippers lead for the first time by 10 points.
Carter has not had a good look tonight.
Carter trying to get it going.
They double teaming him, not letting him have any good looks.
Christie for 3. McGrady gets the offensive rebound. And Davis still is the only Raptor to score. He has 8 in the period. 59-51 LA.
And outshining Vince Carter, just trying to outwork him.
Christie for 3. Bingo. Doug Christie's third three-pointer of the night. He has 15 points, and the Clipper lead is sliced. Inside to Olowokandi. The jump hook is a beauty by Michael with Butch Carter off the Toronto bench screaming for a 3-second violation. Kareem looking on there at his top pupil, Michael Olowokandi.
Kareem has added so much more than just working with the big guys. Giving everyone.
McGrady hits a long 2. 11 for McGrady. 63-56 the Clippers.
But the Raptors have not been able to turn those into highlight film specials.
There's a special delivery from Christie, another three-pointer. Well, a young man from Pepperdine, and Jim Todd's going to want a timeout, I think. Carter due to take off. 6 points for Vince Carter. 64-63, Clippers by 1.
Lack of concentration, lack of execution.
Willis. We have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. The Raptors break on top, 65-64.
All the fans want is effort, and when they see Michael Olowokandi
Knocked away by Nesby from Carter. Carter having a nightmarish game. Slam dunk. Clippers back on top, 68-66 as Carter gave it up. Taken away by Anderson. Slam dunk. 2 in a row for LA 70-66.
One of the great periods in Clipper history here. The response after they gave up inexplicably that 12-point lead, and now they come roaring back to take complete control.
Carter. He has 8 points. 70-68. Clippers by 2.
Well, the sign of the real great ones are guys who can stink it up for 3 quarters like Carter has done and then come back and do something with the game on the line. We'll see.
Nesby will fire the three. Bingo! Tyrone Nesby with 19 points, and L.A. leads by 5. Carter at the other end. Draws the foul from Tyrone Nesby. 3 on Nez, joining Taylor Nolwick-Candy with 3.
The Clipper defense has turned this game around. The first poke away by Nesby, and the Raptors can't even get back on defense. And then the very next possession, Doug Christie. Again, Toronto playing without a pure point guard.
See, it was Carter's mark of 51 that Shaq erased the other night. Carter's going to try again at the line as Butch Carter doesn't like something going on out there. But now Vince will go back to the free throw line.
They are not related.
Although Carter, Vince Carter, and Tracy McGrady are. Christie, the right sideline to Del Curry for 3. Taken away from Odom. Slam dunk. The Clippers slam dunking them to death. 75-69 the Clips.
Last shot time for Toronto as they pull it down. One of the problems with going with all these big guards is these guys love to go to the offensive glass, and the Clippers are burning them with numerous fast break opportunities, feeding off their top defense tonight.
Clippers led by about 5 at this point against the Raptors in Toronto, and Curry made it 3. Shot clock violation. He'll make no 3 now.
Again, the Clipper defense.
But that 3 by Curry propelled the Raptors into a fourth quarter comeback and a victory.
That was an incredible game that we did back in November, I think that was. Wasn't that in November?
Yeah, they add a couple of seconds to the clock. 2.8 seconds. Time for the Clippers to make a catch and maybe get off a decent shot. Nesby will turn and fire. He darn near made a very difficult, like turning hook shot from 50 feet. Oh, would that have been something? That's the end of 3 quarters of play. The Clippers lead the Raptors 75-69. Inside the Taylor. Taylor against Davis. Sees the double team. The right-hand jump hook is a beauty. Marie's having one of his really solid games of the year. 8 out of 10 field goals.
Got to see what Chilcutt and Patkowski can contribute.
3-point try by Carter. Bingo. Here he comes. Vince Carter buries his 58-3. 29% from three-point land a year ago.
Jim Tide will undoubtedly go with for a lot down the last 20-plus games.
Anderson for 3. Bingo! Derek Anderson has 19 points. Boy, the starting unit has just been spectacular.
In complete control once again.
Carter. McGrady. Tracy McGrady with the follow. He has 15. 86-74. Carter against Odom. That's a tough shot. Lamar at his hand right in his face. Carter with 14. 86-76. Clippers by 10. They go out and close out in his attempt to shoot a 3.
Well, they wanted a lob again, the fans, for Vince Carter. But it's all Clippers in the basket area, making Toronto beat them from the outside, something that they have not been able to do tonight. He has come on the offensive end and tried to make him work.
Oakley to Brown for 3. Bingo. So D. Brown can still throw him in from long range. He led the NBA in three-pointers made last season. Has it knocked away and stolen by Oakley. The lob. The fans got what they wanted. Okay, have your cheers, enjoy it, get it out of your system. Clippers by 6 now, can go ahead and close them out with 3:18 to go.
Vinsanity reigns supreme. ball never got above the rim on the lob.
But the Clippers now have to keep their focus here.
Everything going right for Toronto as this errant pass. You can't practice things like that. I was confused for a moment. I thought this was the Daredevil stuntmen coming off their trampoline, and then I realized it was live action and Vince Carter playing so high above the rim.
Well, he has a built-in trampoline, it seems, and he saved the best for last. There's no question about that. Oakley gets it ahead to D. Brown. Willis. Oh, man. The pressure's on now, folks. 90-88. The Raptors a 16-4 scoring run. Carter against Odom. Stopped by Taylor. Oakley, a long jumper for the top. Charles Oakley hits the jump shot. His first field goal of the game.
Phenomenal defense by Maurice Taylor and Lamar Odom.
Winning pass, tied at 90. Oliver Candy from Odom. Oh, that's a big play. Credit Odom for finding the big man. 92-90 the Clippers.
The biggest hoop in Oliver Candy's career.
We're in the final minute of play. Fasten your seatbelts. We're going down to the wire. Tie game. Carter has 20. 92-92.
Come right back to Oliver Candy. The magic is there. Kareem is sitting on the bench. And then Vince Carter moving without the ball quickly, no hesitation. The long fade away from just inside the line. Carter delivering once again.
We're tied again, and the Clippers will have it in with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson, one-on-one. Taylor for the lead. Rebound out of bounds. Oh, Bennett Salvatore says Clippers by Palmer, says Toronto. The Clippers get the call. The veteran official overruled with 5 seconds to go.
He hurt? Is he in the coach's doghouse or D. Brown is
Tie game. Inbounded to Odom. Makes the catch with 4 seconds. With 2. He's fouled. The foul is on. Carter. Odom can win it at the line. Vince Carter with the foul, and Lamar Odom has the contest in his hand. Look at his line tonight.
would not hurt the Clippers if they missed this free throw.
I agree with that. Let's see if he's going to try to.
With a high miss.
You got to hit the iron.
Yeah, but it's throwing up high.
And Vince Carter would like to finish it with a little heroics. The Clippers will be all over him, I can promise you. They can tie it with a 2, a second and a half to go. Seatbelts are mandatory. Clippers lead 94-92. Carter wide open for the win. He is invincible.
An incredible performance by Vince Carter. The Clippers defense broke down. There was no pressure on the ball. He could have had 2. Vince Carter for the look. Net game. Vince Carter.
So for Bill Walton, I'm Ralph Lawler saying so long from Staples Center. The final score, the Raptors beat the Clippers 95-94. You've been watching LA Clippers coverage on Fox Sports Net 2. Now we take you to the Fox Network Center for Fox Sports News.